Tuesday Hoops. Just set him up and get out of his way. Joe Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Up next.
And 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you on board. We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Joe Johnson and Josh Smith at the forward slots. Crawford out there with Teague and Horford. And for the Hawks, we've got Rivers. Kevin Willis out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Webb and Wilkins. And it's the Hawks to start out. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Larry Drew. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Kevin, as far as their offensive strategy, he told me the great thing about coaching this team is that he doesn't necessarily need to draw up any fancy strategy because these guys are so smart at that end of the floor. Today, it's more a matter of giving them a few basic ideas and letting them do the rest. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. So shooting is certainly on the menu early in this one.
Well, when you get right down to it, that's the name of the game. You've got to put the ball in the basket.
And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Johnson's there. Shoots it up. Shot's good by Wilkins.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Now T. Crawford kicks to Johnson. Yes, from downtown. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Spike Slam King.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Crawford. Here's Teague. Guarded by Webb. Johnson. Crawford outside. Gets it to the fall.
Boy, they're really firing it up and lighting it up to start this game. That's an excellent job by them.
And it's the Hawks with the ball. It's a three-point game. And Malone backing in. Again, the Hawks score.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
On defense, the Hawks. Now T. Four on the clock. Here's Johnson. Kept alive.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Webb with it, and Malone backing in. Malone right side. Here's Wilkins, and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Horford.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
Shooting for Atlanta, Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And he gives them the lead. Here's Crawford. 2:26 left in the first. And here's Smith. Off the screen, and a dunk by Horford.
Nice fundamental basketball. Get that screen in place solidly, and then take it to the rim.
Show a little patience, then zoom right in. They're always catching the big action at the hoop from the Sprite Slam Cam. And it's the Hawks with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Here's Wilkins. Drops it in from 12 feet. Wilkins got 8 points. And so here is Atlanta. They trail by 1. Horford with the screen on Webb. Got a piece of it.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, with the addition of Jamal Crawford to the Hawks, it has made them even more potent offensively. Celtics coach Doc Rivers said they have Joe Johnson and now they have Crawford as well, so they have 2 closers. That makes it really tough. It's very difficult to get stops against guys that don't need a play to score. Guys, the Hawks were able to keep both players for a second season. We'll see if this team can take the next step.
We will indeed. Thank you, Doris.
At the line for the Hawks.
The Hawks are making a switch on the floor.
Shooting in.
He can't complete the three-point play. The Hawks leading. Rivers against Crawford. Rivers passes to Wilkins. Over Teague. Scooped up. Brown laid in with the D draped all over him. Brown's got his first basket. Crawford outside. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Behind the arc. A nice shot by Teague. It's now all evened up at 14. And the Hawks with possession. Pass to Wilkins. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Josh Smith. First personal foul, team second. Shooting for Atlanta. Dominique Wilkins. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for the Hawks. Pachulia comes in for Al Horford. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Josh Smith. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Teague. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Slams it through.
That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Followed the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
They do.
Here's Webb. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Outside Wilkins. Livingston powers through the contact to slam it home, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
First personal.
That's on Marvin Williams. The Hawks are making a switch on the floor.
Shooting in line.
And he makes the free throw. Now Teague. Here's Crawford. No good on the buzzer beater. A high-scoring game here right out of the gates. Hawks lead by 3.
They've been making the most of that home court advantage, setting up shop at the charity stripe and making them count.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment. And we begin the second quarter. We've got a close game. Here's Crawford. On the court for Atlanta. Johnson, Smith, and Horford are their front court. Teague out there with Crawford. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Larry Drew, the former assistant coach for the Hawks, is now head coach. The players like Drew. Josh Smith said, when everybody had problems on the court, we used to go to him for advice. At the same time, now Drew has to be the taskmaster. Coach said, I really believe when dealing with players as a head coach, you just have to know the buttons to push. We'll see if he knows exactly which ones those are, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Here's Teague. Now Crawford. He dumps it off. Here's Horford. Drains the open look. Horford's got 6. Here's Smith. And Malone backing in. Back to Smith. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. To the paint. It's tipped.
He got baited into throwing that one. The defense was well on top of it.
Crawford with the ball. He's against Williams. Smith outside. 4 on the shot clock. Buries the short-range shot. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Teague. Now Smith defending. The alley-oop. Beautiful alley-oop finish. Smith's got 6 points.
Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
Here's Smith. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. Williams against Crawford. Malone kicks to Smith. Tosses it up. Willis inhales it. And so here is Atlanta. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Jamal Crawford gets the 3. He has 5.
Fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hawks turn it over.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Here's Crawford. He's got 5. This offense has really been clicking. Back to Horford. Smith dishes to Crawford. 4 on the clock. Takes it up. Hangs and hits. Crawford's got 7.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
Here's Willis. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
They can't seem to put the brakes on this run. They desperately need to jumpstart their offense, and soon.
Here's Pachulia, and the one-handed jam to finish.
They're on an absolute tear here. You can't get hotter than this.
Webb with it, looking for his first bucket of the game. It's Wilkins on the wing. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Looking at the game for Wilkins, he has 12 points, and he's also been solid at the foul line. 4 points for him from there. He's carrying them right now. He scored over half of their points.
Wilkins. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And making a change here, the Hawks. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Jacks up the triple, and there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Crawford. Johnson's got 6.
This is domination on both sides of the court. They're taking over.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Here's Webb. No points for him. Guarded by Crawford. Here's Webb. It's blocked. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Pachulia. Here's Webb. Clock at 4. Wilkins kept alive. The second chance effort. Jump shot is good that time. 5 points in the game.
That's really a terrific look inside. Set him up beautifully.
Wilkins.
Miller gets the whistle for blocking. That's his first foul.
Tried to beat his man to the spot, but I think he got there a tad late. Good call by the official.
Here's Crawford. 7 points in the game.
Normally he sinks that shot. His mid-range game is excellent. He just misfired that time. Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Here's Crawford, and the Hawks with possession. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Smith. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Crawford against Webb. Over Crawford. Webb can't hit. The Hawks leading by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Crawford with the 3. That's good. Crawford's got 10 points in the game. Here's Webb. Not on the scoreboard yet.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
With 4 seconds on the clock, hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
Shooting for Atlanta. Dominique Wilkins. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Teague. That will count. And the first half is now in the books.
Good game for Jamal Crawford. 10 points, and he's hit 2 shots from beyond the arc. He's knocking down threes as effectively as twos, and that's saying something.
The Hawks on top, up by 7.
It's Thursday, and thanks so much for popping into HP at the half. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have the lead against Atlanta. A fluid attack making these extra passes really opens up an offense. We've seen Jamal Crawford having a superb game. He's got 10 points and has added a couple assists in this one, too. A scrappy effort by Atlanta. They're putting forth an all-out offensive effort on the glass. Dominique Wilkins has been lights out in the first 2 quarters. He's got 15 points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. Some fantastic performances from these two early going, leading the way for their teams. And now we send you back to our crew of Kevin, Clark, and Doris. Hope to see you next time.
Now the second half about to begin in just a moment. Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Webb out there with Rivers. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. Then there's Kevin Willis and Malone. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Wilkins gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Crawford. He's got 10. Screen by Smith. Clock at 4. The 10-footer nails the bank shot. Smith's got 8 points.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. The Hawks leading by 9. Now here's Johnson. Smith. He's covered by Willis. Smith outside. Stolen away. Atlanta with the ball. 9-point game. Blocked. He's guarded by Rivers. The shot's good from Smith.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Atlanta calls timeout. Here's Webb, looking for his first bucket of the game. Crawford against Rivers, just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Willis, and good, they convert on the second chance.
Well, that's a start. They get one to go down finally, but now they need to build on it to keep the momentum going.
Crawford against Rivers. Rivers against Crawford. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking. Good game for Jamal Crawford. 12 points, and the 3 ball's been there for him too. He's hit 2 from out there. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the 3-point line.
And no problem at the line here for the 3-point play. Here comes Webb. Pass to Malone. And here is Webb. Here's Rivers. Arcs it high.
Despite that turnover, they've been spectacular protecting the ball, but they need to improve in other areas if they're going to pull this one out.
Smith with a screen on Rivers. Deflects the pass. And so here is Atlanta, down by 12. Goes up and off the glass as he lays that one up and in. Here's Teague. 2:23 left in the third. Great finish in traffic. He's got 5.
He saw the height mismatch and went to work immediately. That's smart basketball.
Now Willis. Rivers with it. Wilkins up top. Hit the teardrop and laying it in as that one falls through. Wilkins got 17 now. And it's the Hawks' ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's Crawford. 13 points in the game. Now T. Smith outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Horford. Again, the Hawks score.
No question that they've been the better offensive team so far. The execution has been flawless.
Atlanta calls timeout. And making a change here, the Hawks. Here's Smith. Outside Williams. Pass to Wilkins. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Wilkins. Clock at 4. Shot clock at 2. No luck. Now Atlanta takes it the other way.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Johnson with a screen on Wilkins. Here's Smith. 10 points for him. Crawford outside. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Smith outside. Wilkins kicks to Smith. Leads him in. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Smith. Back to Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. Over Johnson. Wilkins with another miss. Horford with it. 15-point game. And Smith backing in. And that drops in off the glass for 2. Smith's got 12.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Buzzer sounds in a double-digit game as we end the third quarter. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it might not look all that imposing on the stat sheet, but if you're paying close attention, you can see the impact he's had on this game. He's going all out.
Hawks lead by 17. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Hawks that garners the Sprite Spark today. With their run in the second quarter, they jumped on them early and have continued to hold their ground, guys.
And thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Here's Webb. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Smith and Horford at the 4 and the 5. Crawford out there with Teague and Johnson. Here's Malone. Smith gets a hand on it. They retain possession. Off the pick. And it's slammed in by Malone.
That's good execution there. I mean, use that screen to give yourself an alley to the basket.
Right, and they use it well. It's reading what's ahead of you.
Yeah, nice.
Now, here is Smith. Smith, left side. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. One free throw for him.
What a shot. Took the hit and was still able to maintain control to get it down.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And he completes the three-point play. Here's Webb. Livingston backs in. And he hits that one from down low.
You can't let guys get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and chuck them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
Evans passes to Pachulia. Malone on him. Pachulia inside. Evans, 4 on the shot clock. Off from three-point land. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. Here's Rivers, and he makes it look so easy, laying it right in. And it's the Hawks with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Smith outside. Here's Crawford, and a three. Crawford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Webb with it, pass to Malone. Goes up against Pachulia. Takes it up. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play.
First,
Both teams changing it up here.
at the line for the Hawks, Moses Malone. Shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play.
I don't think they've done a good enough job getting to the line here in the second half. I mean, they've just not been as aggressive and not been as efficient in getting that ball inside.
Here's Evans. He's guarded by Rivers. Crawford passes to Pachulia. Malone on him. Just 4 to shoot. Shot clock at 3. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, I tell you what, it's not a good sign for the defense if he's getting off.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 16. 2:24 left in the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here.
Josh, Joe Johnson, Jamal Crawford, Jeff Teague.
And it'll go the other way. The Hawks turn it over.
Tough break. They've got to take care of the ball if they're going to make a comeback.
Here's Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And making a change here, the Hawks. Here's Webb. Pass to Wilkins. Over Johnson. Wilkins, that's good. Wilkins got 19 points.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
On the wing, Johnson. Now here is Smith. Crawford against Rivers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. It's blocked. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation.
Hawks ball.
Here's Webb. It's dumped off. Here's Wilkins. Knocks down the trifecta.
Dominique!
22 points for him.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Teague. Again, the Hawks score.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Pass to Wilkins. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pachulia sets a pick. Off the pick. And that's good. Laying it in.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
And here is Webb. Rivers, guarded by Crawford. Fires from 14. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
And the Hawks with possession. 16-point lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Teague, guarded by Webb. And Smith backing in. It's in! And the Hawks lead by 18.
Solid double-digit lead. Looks like now they'll just coast to the finish line.
No dice. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Dorisburg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Brand player of the game, Josh Smith.